Hey crafters, welcome to October and my birthday month. Woohoo! But that's not why we're here today. But I do love birthdays, especially mine. If this is your first time here, my name's Sarah and I love all things craft. But this month is also Halloween. And traditionally, Halloween has never been big in Australia, but it seems to be gathering some momentum in the last few years. So I took the opportunity to create this super cute trick or treat bag. This project uses up all your scrap HTV pieces that you've had lying around. So it's the perfect project for anyone. So head over to my website and grab this month's free SVG. I'll leave the link in the description below. So grab your supplies and let's get crafting. So the supplies we're going to need for this project is basically just a lot of little scraps of HTV. So if you've got some left over somewhere, see this is puff vinyl. I'm going to use a bunch of different ones. This one is sort of, has a weird sort of shimmery color, and I think there's even one in here somewhere that is color changing with the light. So I'm just going to go for a whole bunch of different things and we'll see how we go. So grab all your little pieces of vinyl so you can get rid of those to use on the project, and you'll also need something to put them on. So I've just grabbed this calico bag, which I'm just going to use for the treat bag. Very good. So grab all your supplies and let's get crafting. So head over to my website and download the free SVG for this project. And once you've brought it into Design Space, you'll just need to resize it. So I like to keep it all grouped together while we resize it. So I'm going to pop this one on a calico bag, a white calico bag that I just got from a craft store. And that means I need to make it about 30 centimeters wide. So we'll just adjust that, and that will just adjust all of them. So once we've done that, I am going to go ahead and ungroup them and just make sure that these words are the correct size, because I need them to be about 25 centimeters across, which is great. And that too. All right, now this is a great project to use up all of those little scrap pieces of heat transfer vinyl that you've got lying around. I don't know about you, but I tend to just cut off the edges of all the things and I don't want to throw them away, so I just keep them. So these are great. You can make these treats any colors you like. Probably maybe keep the candy corn in those colors, but other than that, you can let your imagination go wild. All right, so we're going to just personalize this with a name in here. So I'm just going to use the text button, and we're going to just move this over here. Now I'm just going to use Thomas. That's a great name. And I'm going to just change the font to Nightmare. Now this was a font that I just got from Fabrica, and it's just sort of a bit spooky, sort of goes with the theme. So I'm just going to resize that to the size that I want. And I'm probably going to cut that out in like a red or something. So I'll just put that there. So if we just make it a bit smaller so we can see the whole thing. Now you can use any font you like in that. It's going to cut out separate anyway, so we're going to pop it in after. And pretty much that's it, unless you want to change the colors of any of these things because you know what color you're going to have them. So just before we cut it out, I'm just going to make these two the property of and the square around it in one piece so that I don't have to try and center it once it's cut out. So I'll just highlight the box and hold the shift key down and highlight the word as well, and we'll just weld those together. Now just also the word Thomas, I'm just going to weld that together as well. All right, so now all of our things are welded together, ready to go. Let's cut it out. All right, so the box is on one, and you've got Thomas, and you've got treats, and then you've got all of the pieces of candy on different pages. Now, so that you don't have to pull out every mat and put a tiny little piece in the side, we can move all of these treats onto one sheet and then just pop the different color vinyls onto your mat in the right spot. Start here with this one. and move this one. So we just click on those three dots and then move object and move it to one of the other ones. There we go. And just continue to do this for all of them. So now once they're all on the one mat, I can then just pop them into different corners or wherever I'm going to put the little pieces of vinyl that I have. The other option, because that did take a bit of time, if you wanted to skip this step, you could just change the color of them on your canvas before you go to cut, which would have saved a bit of time. I'm just going to cut these out from here on this one mat. So I'm just going to pop all of my pieces of vinyl in those different areas and go and cut it out. All right, let's do that. So before I cut out all of the little treats, I just put the pieces of vinyl, making sure that the shiny side is down, as so. And I just put them in the exact places that they were on the mat on my InDesign space. And so that way I can cut them all out in one go instead of replacing mats over and over. All right, let's cut them out. So just before we cut it out, we are cutting on HTV, so we need to make sure we remember to mirror all of our mats. So we'll just go through and mirror them all, otherwise they will print out backwards and we don't want that. Okay, so once we've done that, we can continue. So we're going to cut these out with the iron-on setting, so it does give you just another reminder to make sure that your mirror is turned on and your material is shiny side down. Don't forget that. And then we'll just go through, there we go, upside down, ready to go. If you do forget to mirror on the previous page, once you click on there, you can click edit and you can turn your mirror on and off on that page as well. All right, so once we've done that, let's cut them out. Okay, so we've got all of our bits cut out and now I just need to get and weave them. This is the fun part. I'm just going to lay them out first and see where they all will go. Just find the center of my bag first. There we go. There we go. I think that will work and we can put the treats around the outside. Okay, I'm going to stick this one on first just in case there's something wrong with the vinyl, and then I can start again without throwing the whole thing away. All right, let's do this one first. So I'm just going to use my big heat press for this one. I don't know what this vinyl is. It's got a bit of a texture on it. That's what happens when you use your scraps. You don't know what it is. All right, well that turned out all right. So now we'll put this one on. Okay, that's about straight. this one back over here so that I don't mess up that. Alright, give this one 15 seconds too. That one turned out alright, perfect. And we'll do spooky. Just cut the bottom of this one off too. Find the center. I'm just going to cut this out too. Otherwise you end up with a line on your letters. Put these ones back over here so they don't get messed up. Looking good. Okay. There we go. We'll put the Thomas in the middle. We're just going to pop this one in here. I'll give this a bit of a trim. Right. Okay, that's about right. Now I'm going to use this Teflon sheet that I have, which is very handy for this kind of thing because this will cover all of the other pieces so that nothing gets messed up when I do this. Okay, I'll give this a bit of extra pressure because this is a puffy vinyl. Okay. Now, because I don't have a heat press manual one, the puff doesn't really puff, but it does give a bit of texture, which I don't mind at all. There we go. That actually looks quite good. I like it. Just a little bit of texture on there. So you can follow the file and place these where they were on the file, or you can just put them wherever you feel like it. So I'm just going to give these a bit of a trim, or the dog barks, and just put them in some places. There we go. I think we might be ready to press them on. All right, let's do them one at a time. So I'll use my mini heat press for this one. Oh, there we go, perfect. That one looks good. All right, we'll do the rest. very happy with how it turned out. I think it looks fabulous. And I think if there was a Thomas that was getting this, he'd be very happy. Just going to give it a bit of a press all over with the sheet on. I'm very happy with the end result. What do you think? Would you make one of these to put your treats in? Very cool. I am really happy with the way that turned out. Now I wish I'd put my name in the box so that I could go trick-or-treating in Halloween. I hope you had fun crafting with me today. You can find all the links that you need in the description below, including the link to the free October SVG. And while you're down in the description, why not sign up for my newsletter so that you never miss a free SVG. If you did miss a previous month's SVG, I also have a code that I'll leave in the description below that will get you 50% off all of the other previous SVGs. And if you like this video, don't forget thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back soon with some more crafty adventures, but until then, you have a fabulous week and I'll have a fabulous birthday month. And I'll see you next time. Bye.